try that again. And voila, there it is. Captain Chaos, thank you for 8 months in a row. 8 months already. Thanks as always for the great content. Captain Chaos, and thank you for your support, my friend. How are you doing? 22 degrees. The chopper pause is in... Where is it? The chopper pause today is in 350. So I'm going to put 35,000 feet in here. There we go. And so we are hour 1401. Estimate time en route is a whopping 45 minutes. Nice and chilled, relaxed flight today. Lots of time in cruise flight to chat. Hey Edgar, how you doing? And Geep, hello. Yeah, Galumpha. Exactly. The scenery is lovely and we have good weather today, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Regard. Okay, so I'm going to put that at 1500 as our departure time here. So we've got 6-1 block fuel. We'll send that off. And the boarding shall start in about 10 minutes, I think. Well, actually, we'll put that at 1440. That's enough time. 54.6 on a 0 fuel weight. Request that. So we've got the init A page filled out. B will leave open for now. And then the flight plan. Runway 29 is definitely going to be for departure, I think. So we've got... the IMVOP. I'll file that. IMVOP 3 Charlie to Ospen. Abruk. Then we've got direct Setal, direct Nanit, and then Nanit to Alpha Rattenberg. And we'll do the, of course, we'll do the localizer. Via Rattenberg. And then we'll try to do the circling. So here comes the first preliminary load sheet, 54.6. 54.6. I'm going to leave the CG open for now, and we're expecting 6.1 block fuel. So let's what fuel do we have? Oh, nice. We have a cool fuel today. Very nice indeed. Look at the livery. I think that livery is fantastic. Oh, it's not. It's 22.
This is Moon Schweichart. Information. Victor. At time 1650. Arrival runway 34. Departure runway 29 or and 34. Traffic via Adana. Didis. Cogster. Lanux. Reva. Expect runway 34. Transition level 110. Wind 330 degrees 7 knots. Kavik. Temperature 2.8. QNH 1017. No advice on initial contact. You have information. Victor.
Right. So there we go. What else can we do? We can do a... You're fine, Boogie. Good to hear. 4371. We'll enter that. 4317. Difference is 0. That's fine. We'll send it off. Shell was the supplier. So that's all now done. Yeah, so boarding starts. MCK is correct. We're going to put that on. We're going to put some Apu Bleed in the aircraft. Get the packs running. One pack is...
Thanks,
although we should... we're going to use 2 packs because we're using our FS2Crew addon. $15 minutes to go. So we'll order the performance. So we're going to go AOC performance request. Regarding our departure, SID. So I think that's Fort Charlie, correct? No, Innsbruck. Wow, so many departure routes. Innsbruck. Where are you? There we are. Okay, so there's the Innsbruck Tree Charlie. Gonna climb to 5,000 feet. That's already set in the FCU. It's quite cool because for like 500 feet off the ground, we'll do the left turn, low level left turn to Whiskey 296. I'll just show you that. So Whiskey 296. Then 383. Then we're going to go to Innsbruck and then Ospen. So it's a purely RNAV departure. And then we're also going to get into the higher terrain there. Fantastic. Now we are going to expect level 260. I'm going to enter that here, so don't forget. Not Innsbruck, Innsbruck. Did I pronounce that wrong? Okay, he's got PDC. Fantastic. Oh, loving it. I'm loving it. This is just brilliant. That is just, you know, so absolute cool. So we're going to go back to the load sheet. So we are departing out of Lima Oscar Whiskey. Runway 29. I am going to request some intersections. So intersections, yes. Anti-ice, no. Wet, no. I've got a dry runway. PAX off, yes. QNH is, what did we write down? 1017. So I'm going to put in 1016, just in case the pressure drops a little bit. Temperature is 22, quite nice. I'm going to put 23, just in case it heats up a little bit more. We are expecting 60.5, so I'm going to put 61. Give myself a little bit of wiggling room if it gets heavier there. And a takeoff CG of 30.3. So that's all done. Config 1. And toga, no. All right. That's all sent off. Right. Go off course. Right, Alpha 2. Let's have a look. What does make sense for us? Taxi airport. So we are presently up here. Taxiing can be quite a bit complicated in Vienna as well, if you're not used to it. If we are lucky, hold on, there we are. That's the chart I was looking for. So I expect a taxi route via Whiskey. However, if they are doing that according to real life procedures, what could happen is that we taxi out via exit 22 and then Echo. So it depends on that. If we are on Echo, then obviously we'll take Alpha 2. Although if we are on Whiskey, cheers, then we take Alpha 3.
Okay, we're finished in the hold and clear of the aircraft.
And we've got Alpha 3 available to us on the performance page, which is nice. So I'm going to enter Alpha 3 for now. That gives us a shift 400 meters. I always put that in first, so don't forget. It's going to be flaps 1 and still a flex of 78. I mean, that's the A319 for you. And we work fairly light today. Green dot 206, 207, that's fine. 1 knot difference doesn't make much any problems. So 145, 145, and 149 on the speeds. Transition 10,000, and I'm going to have a look at the procedures for Vienna. So here we've got Vienna. NADP 2 departure, so that's already inserted here. That's fine. And 320. So the engine out acceleration 2-1, that's fine. And we've got a special procedure for the engine out. So we're going to go with radial fix info, and that means track. First of all, we're going to put in the runway 29. Yeah, exactly, with the additional center tank. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So radial should be
Welcome aboard the Captain
292.
Twitch channel subscriber experience.
Hey, Flying Jackal TV, thank you much for your sub.
Where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium
Thank you very much. Thanks for the support. Welcome to our community. Thank you. Then from Fisherman, Fox Mike Delta, 7.4. Now we can't put any decimals in here, so I'm going to put 8, and I know I have to turn just before that that ring there. We can see that here. So straight out until we hit just before that. We're going to turn left to Bravo Romeo Kilo 408, which is back there. So straight out until we hit that, left turn, Bravo Romeo Kilo. Cool. Secondary, copy active. Now for landing, it was 3-4, I think. So what we're going to do a return here. Secondary flight plan, arrival, INS 3-4, no star, and no via. Performance, it's just going to be the trim. Now the load sheet is here, so we're going to put that at 60.5 for the takeoff, 54.6 exactly as planned, CG 0 fuel 31.5, so 31.5, 31.5, there we go. Block 6.1 is correct. So the trim is 30.3. Oh, the wind. Hold on. The wind. We haven't uploaded the wind yet. Right. So 30.3. We're going to have a look on the trim wheel. Terminal trim. So 30.3 is down here. That's pretty much 0. So I'm going to put up 0. And that's it. That's all filled out. Looking good. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Ready.
Right, so we are in an A319 today. CFM engines, no technical issues. And we've ordered 6.1 tons of fuel. That is supplied and inserted symmetrically. So no unbalance. That will give us a bit of extra fuel. Now, I know I'm a chicken, but hang on, that's a bit much. The alternate fuel is actually going to be 1.3 for Salzburg. So that's all. Wait. There we go, 1.3. Final time, 30 minutes, only about 900 kilograms, so I'm going to put 1 ton. So 2.3 is the absolute minimum that we have to have at Innsbruck touchdown. Now, once the wind uploads, I think we will have an extra of about half an hour. Well, maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. We know Innsbruck can be very quick regarding missed approaches, especially with the circling. So you do want to have a bit of extra fuel going into that, and since it's a VATSIM event, we definitely want some extra fuel. We are going to take off on runway 29. We've anticipated Alpha 3 intersection. That's 400 meter shift, flag 78, flaps 1. The speed's 145, 145, 149. Transition 10,000 feet, thrust reduction acceleration according NADP 2. Engine out acceleration is 2,100 feet. We've got the IMVOT. Is it IMVOT? IMVOP 3 Charlie departure to 5,000 feet. We checked the waypoints to IMVOP, and first turn fairly low. Initial turn, it says max speed 205 knots and a bank of at least 20 degrees. So we shall do that. In case of engine failure, we'll proceed out straight ahead, runway track to 7.4 miles, turn left to Bravo Romeo Kilo. However, acceleration is 2,100 feet. Once we cross 3,000 feet, I'm ready for radar vectors, runway 34, coming back to Vienna. 34 is on the secondary flight plan. RTO, absolutely not critical today. We've got enough stop margin, so up to V1, I will abort takeoff for ATC call, aircraft not controllable, engine failure, and also for all the caution warnings coming through the inhibition phase. Any questions?
No questions.
Get my elbow there. Alrighty, so let's get the clearance. We are ready. It's now pretty much 3 minutes to go to schedule. Now you can't learn that. I don't know how I do that. Yeah, you know. So, clearance. Pre-departure clearance.
Now that's how pros do it.
I tell you. Foxtrot 16 is the gate number. Let's listen to the ATIS one more time, because it might have changed.
17. Notice advise on initial contact you have information. Whiskey.
Cheers.
Notice mean short information. Whiskey. At time 1650. Arrival runway 34. Departure runway 29 and 34. Traffic via Adana. Divis. Coxer. Linux. Weather. Expect runway 34. Transition level 110. Winds 330 degrees 7 knots. Kazakh temperature 2.8. QH 1017. Noted advise on initial contact you have information. Whiskey.
Alrighty. Right, so I've sent off the clearance. So we're going to sit here patiently, wait for the clearance to arrive. But that's so cool. I love that. Do we have ground? No, we don't. We just have tower frequency. So we've got 19.4. I'm going to pre-select that.
10 winds 330
Oh, that was quick.
degrees 7 knots. Kazakh temperature 2.8.
So here comes standby, and here we've got the clearance. So we are cleared via Innsbruck via the Ospen for... Oh, God. Runway 29. Who said... All right, so Ospen for Charlie departure. Climb 5,000 feet, that's checked. Squawk 1,000, okay, that's interesting. So... 1,000, just going to put that to on. And then we've got report ready on 19.4. We'll accept that. And I shall change the departure route. Nobody warned me. Ospen Fort Charlie. Insert. Alright, so from Ospen.
Bed 125, ready for backup starting engine. Bed 125, I'll start up and push back.
So the Ospen for Charlie gives us 5,000 feet as well. We've got 292 degrees via 1,000 feet, left turn 296, 383, then whiskey 172, and then to Ospen. Now, I don't know what we're going to have to do afterwards, so let's just have a look where that leads us. All right, I guess we can close that to Innsbruck. We'll confirm that later on, or maybe get direct before that, but that looks okay. That looks fine. And so 5,000 feet as briefed. So we are now getting the ATC request status saying that CDA received, clearance confirmed. And that's it. That is just the same as me having called in, saying,
Also 903,
you know, request a clearance.
134675. Have a nice flight. Bye bye.
And given the clearance via voice, and then reading back the clearance. 34670. I'm going to pre-select that. Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
Please remove external power.
Roger, removing external power.
I love how he sounds so motivated.
External power removed.
That sounds different. There we go. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On auto. It's on and auto.
ADAs.
NAV.
Fuel quantity.
6,060 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Confirmed. Set.
Baro ref.
1017 set.
1017 set. Down to the line.
Speedbird 125.
Below the line.
Takes fueling point
Windows
runway
and
29
doors.
via exit 11 and
Closed.
Mike 28
Closed.
1017.
On.
Thrust levers.
KHD
Idle.
17
Parking
via
brake.
Alpha 1.
At your discretion, please release the parking brakes.
Yes, good afternoon, Swiss 289. We are standing on gate Charlie 39. We have whiskey information on board. We expect runway 29 for departure, and we are ready copy clearance to Munich.
I have a feeling that VATSIM is quite loud today, isn't it?
Swiss 289. Servus, guten Abend. Cleared München via Soil 1 Charlie. Initially 5,000 feet, squawk 460.
Starting engine 2.
And information. Whiskey.
Einen guten Nachmittag und nochmal herzlich willkommen auf diesem Flug.
Departure route Soil 1 Charlie, departure initial climb 5,000, squawk 4602,
Ladies and gentlemen,
and whiskey information for Swiss 289.
welcome you on board of this flight. We're now going to brief you on the safety procedures of this aircraft. Please follow the instructions carefully.
289 readback is correct, and just for information here, route is very, very old. The standard route to München would be
Ooh, it might even do a blue line.
Maxi, Matic,
I take it all
Amadi,
back,
and
GSX. I'm very sorry.
Okay, thanks. Yes, I know, but yeah, is it possible to fly this route that I gave you?
Starting engine 1.
Swiss 289, of course, you can fly this route, but expect
I love you guys.
direct
Thanks a lot.
to,
I mean, look at that. I mean, please.
Okay, Roger, that's not a problem. Thanks for information. Swiss 289.
That is spot on. Hats off.
Im Falle eines Druckverlustes fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus einem Behälter über Ihre Sitz. Ziehen Sie eine Maske zu Hand, um die Sauerstoffabgabe zu aktivieren. Drücken Sie die Maske auf Mund und Nase und atmen Sie normal weiter. Erst danach helfen Sie mit Reisenden. Dieses Flugzeug hat 8 Notausgänge.
Unlocking the gear.
Befinden sich im hinteren 4.
I'll look at it again. I like his attitude. He sounds motivated.
Tug is disconnected and clear.
Leuchtstreifen im Boden leuchten
Yes, hang on.
und führen zu den Ausgängen. Bitte beachten Sie die Sicherheitsregeln.
I allowed theoretically possible to use the ground air start unit to power the packs. Nope. The ground air start power or air unit has very oily smelling and some very oily bleed air. So that's definitely not to be used for the packs.
Speedbird 125, runway 29, cleared for takeoff, thank you.
Führen Sie den Gurt den Körper.
So what you have actually is an air conditioning unit, and the air conditioning unit, what it does, it feeds in air conditioned air straight into the duct system, while the high pressure air to start the engines is fed into the bleed lines. But when you do a engine start with external pneumatic air, the checklist that you go through says clearly that you have to switch off the packs before you do that, and the bleed valves for that matter, to avoid the contamination of the pack system. So he's done all that. Let me do the flight control check. No, actually, no, we don't do that here. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give us
After
your
start
full
checklist.
attention while we explain
Anti-ice.
the safety features
Off.
of this aircraft.
ECAM
Make sure
status.
that your
Checked.
hand baggage is safely
Pitch
stowed
trim.
and that all exits are easily accessible. Any
30
electronic equipment
units
must now
set.
be turned off completely. Should
Oh,
you
it's
receive
30
an
units
electronic
set.
device during the flight, please ensure that any transmission functions are deactivated. First of all, we will show you how to fasten, tighten, and release your seat.
What was the correct code for that again? Let me just see. Hold on.
In the event of a decompression, oxygen masks will automatically fall from a container above your seat. Pull a mask towards you to
30%
start the
set.
flow of oxygen.
Rudder
Place the
trim.
mask over
0.
your nose and mouth
After
as
start
normal.
checklist complete.
Only then should you give assistance to fellow
Now
passengers.
comes the interesting part, the taxi
This
clearance.
aircraft has 8 emergency
So I'll
exits,
make sure
2 at the
that I
rear,
have my
4
taxi
in the
chart
middle,
open.
and 2 at the front of the cabin.
Austrian 1401.
All
Oh,
the
that's
exits are
Speedbird
clearly marked.
125, requesting
In the
contact,
event of an
1,500
emergency,
feet.
floor lighting will guide you towards the exits. Please note the safety information
Speedbird
card,
125,
which you will
contact
find in
in
the
radar
seat pocket in front of you.
134,675.
This gives
Bye-bye.
you further important safety information.
134,675, thank you, it's Speedbird 125.
Location of the emergency exit.
Austrian 1401, request
Place the
taxi.
life jacket under your seat. When instructed to do so by the crew, take the life
Austrian
jacket out of the pouch and
1401,
place it
taxi
on
holding point runway 29 via Whiskey exit to Mike. If you will, you can use intersection Alpha 3, Greenwich 1017.
To inflate the vest, pull on the red cord only once you have left the aircraft. On the sides of the vest there are 2
Austrian
valves.
1401 will taxi holding point runway 29 by Whiskey, exit 2, and then Mike. And yes, we would appreciate Alpha 3 for departure. Thank you.
For takeoff, please ensure that your seat backs and tray tables are in the upright position.
Right, clear
and
left
armrests
side,
are
clear
down.
right side.
Finally, please note that smoking is not permitted for the duration of the flight. Thank you.
Runway turn off light on. Taxi light on. I love that. So it's a bit of a shame if you look at that chart here. We can't see the exit 2. And on that chart, well, we can see Alpha 3, but we can't see where Mike is and exit 2. But I think it should be down here. I'm going to have a look for another chart. Let me just see. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
So we'll have a look for the signs here. It says Whiskey to the right.
Austrian 115, request exit.
Austrian 115, taxi only point runway 29er, where taxi line 37, exit 4 Mike, and QNH 1017.
Yeah, well, I have 10-9. Oh, yes, down there. Now I see it. Thanks.
Exit to holding point, runway
So there we are.
29,
That's the exit 2. So whiskey exit 2 and then Alpha 3. Fantastic. Yep, thanks for that.
Austrian 115, taxi via exit 4 and Mike. Exit 4 and Mike would be impossible. Would be possible.
Flight control check.
Taxiing via exit 4 and Mike, Austrian 115.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Scenery is lovely. I'm loving it. Some more Austrians down there. Lovely.
We enter good evening, Austrian 12.
So there's Alpha 3 straight ahead. So the intersection is correct, which is fantastic. When switching frequency to apron for push.
Also in 1, 2.
When calling in, do say Frankfurt apron, good morning.
Afternoon.
No, MCK, they should have that info.
Via DT's 230 departure out of door, initially 5,000 feet, and stroke 4620 with information X-ray.
Austrian 12 with Auckland Frankfurt, it is 230 departure, climb initial altitude for level 50, squawk 4620, and we will get information X-ray.
It's Norman again.
Austrian 12 Victor, read back correct. Call me first startup.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus
That's
F.
loud.
V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
145, 145, 149, flex temp 78. And I forgot to put that in here.
V1, 147, VR, 147, V2, 151, Toga, ATC.
Negative, not yet. In about 1 minute, Austrian 1401.
Roger. Swiss 28 startup and pushback is approved on Lima facing east.
Push and start is approved. Facing on Lima for Swiss 29.
Austrian 115, ready for departure.
Austrian 115, ready for departure.
Darn.
Austrian 115, use Alpha 2, wind 330 degrees.
Well, we can watch him depart, that's nice.
Cleared for takeoff, Austrian 115.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Down to the line.
Well, that's a nice view, isn't it? I mean... Austrian 1401, ready for departure. So I can't apply.
401, line up runway 29er and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 29er, Austrian 1401.
Approach path clear of traffic.
Austrian 115, turn on your transponder in carry mode, please.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Packs are off.
Austrian 115, transponder, please.
Below the line.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
1401, winds 330 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Austrian 1401, runway 29 cleared for takeoff. Very nice. I don't know, guys, you know, a lot of you obviously sometimes do complain about the voice quality, and yes, sometimes it is justified, but today I have to say, really good. Right, we've done all the checks. That looks all good. Intersection is correct. Engine parameters look good. Cleared for takeoff.
Checked.
Takeoff.
Approved facing east Austrian 1 to Victor.
Manflex 78, SAS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set. $100 knots.
Checked.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you're right.
401, contact speed radar 134,675. Have a nice flight. Bye-bye.
134,675. Thanks a lot for the service. Bye-bye, Austrian 1401.
Are on.
Flaps 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
408 heavy.
Number 408, Alfredo, waypoint angle 85.
Roger, 985, Delta 408 heavy.
Being departure service Austrian 1401, passing 3,200, climbing 5,000 on the Ospen 4 Charlie departure.
Austrian 1401, wind radar identified, climb level 240, proceed direct Ospen.
Austrian 1401, climb level 240 and direct to Ospen, thank you. Right, so we're above the minimum altitudes, we can accept that. 4,700 is the MSA, so that's all fine.
Level 408, descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1017.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
8,000.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Radar 134, by service.
Contact wind radar 134, 115, 115,
Right, we've got plus 14 degrees, so entering clouds, but, well, plus 13.
Confirm seatbelts off.
Confirm.
Confirm clear rad nav.
Confirm. Set standard.
Standard, cross-checked, passing flight level 115. Now.
Checked.
Austrian 1401, contact Vienna radar 133, Servus.
Wien Radar 133.8. Dankeschön, Servus, Austrian 1401.
Confirm copy active to secondary.
Confirm. How did he catch that? 133.
Cruise flight level is as shown. Optimum flight level is as shown. Recommended max flight level is as shown. Are you happy with our current selected flight level?
Yes.
Okay.
Descend flight level 3,000 feet for Delta 408 Heavy. Louder motion 4962 is ready for takeoff.
Wien Servus, Austrian 1401, passing 150, climbing level 240.
Austrian 1401, London Zero, identified.
Good, identified. Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Set engine anti-ice on. Sorry, I'm just trying to set the... I've got some more views here, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, so there's no ATIS for Innsbruck right now. So we're going to get meta. Here's the descent error. So. QNH is 1019er. The minimum. Now, if we do the circling approach into
Ladder motion 4962. We have flight level 210
so right now,
cruise altitude.
We've got the Nanit 2 Alpha arrival. So we're going to come via Nanit 15,000 or above. High sector. Sector 14.2. And then we proceed to Rattenberg 19.5. So 9,500. Then we'll try the localizer of Romeo from Rattenberg. And then we're going to fly the localized approach. We've done it several times. And we will request the visual approach. Austrian 1401, descent flight level 160. Alright. Speed descend out blue 160.
November 1907, direct to Miami, November India Tango.
So that's the circling. So 3,700. We are going to be able to do 5%. We get nice and light. A319, so that should be fine.
November Alpha, November India Tango. Roger that, Navis, minimum 7.
Ready for the approach brief? Are you ready for the approach brief?
Ready.
So, still no technical issues. Set engine anti-ice off. I love it. So, no technical issues. We're going to descend towards Nanit and then Rattenberg. We expect the ILS, or the localizer 26 Romeo approach with a circling for runway 08. Winds from the east, and sector is quite high, 40.2. Minimum 3,700 for the circling. Hopefully we'll get that. If not, then we'll see. Runway length today. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're still connected. All right. So we've got a landing distance available, 1,897 meters. Since we can't really exit earlier, so we're going to land Bravo. So I'm going to go with ORBX low for now. If we need more, I'll do a manual braking. The missed approach for us is going to be as follows, in case we don't see anything at the minimum, which shouldn't happen really. So it's the RNAF procedure for the missed approach back to Rattenberg and hold climb 11,500. Should we do a bulk landing, we'll do the same. We'll climb out on the localizer back towards Rumbeacon, then 065, Whiskey India 002, and then Rattenberg. Any questions?
None.
Welcome to Innsbruck, FSLabs A320.
And radar from Austrian 1401, request.
Austrian 1401, go ahead.
Austrian 1401 would love to fly the localizer Romeo, runway 26, followed by the visual circling for runway 08.
For Austrian 1408, count promise use circling in the moment to total get of both directions and continue descending 10,000 feet for the H1019.
Okay, so we'll stand by for the visual clearance later on, and confirm again 10,000 feet on the QNH 1019er.
Confirming 10,000 feet, sir, and 1019 is correct.
Okay, descending 10,000, 1019, thank you. Alrighty, so we'll do that. We'll continue to send.
Level motion 21962, contact Navin radar 134.357.
Radar on 134.35, louder motion 49062, thanks for the service and have a good night.
MCK, I looked on Project Fly. So Project Fly, so they looked at the schedules. I don't know how you know, current that is, but at least on those schedules it had 319 as well. So that's why I've chosen the 319. Oh, look at the view. That's just beautiful. Right, also we want Rattenberg. Rattenberg is 303. Where are you? RTT. There we go. 303. LS key is on. Temperature, oh, +9, or was it say +5? Set engine anti-ice on.
Now.
Checked. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Baro ref.
1019 set.
1019 set. Minimum.
3700 feet set.
3700 feet set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Wonderful. Time to look outside, enjoy the view. I hope the visual circling is going to work. I seriously...
01, you after the Tango you look on the east approach runway 26, circling runway 08 reporting.
Austrian 1401 after Romeo Tango Tango cleared the localizer 26 and the circling for runway 08. And say again, which point shall I report?
Just the runway inside, sir. Just report runway inside.
Okay, I will report the runway inside. Austrian 1401, thank you.
Blackwood 350.
So we are receiving the two beacons, Romeo Tango Tango and the Romeo Uniform Mike beacon. So that's all done, that's all nice. So after Romeo Tango Tango, we are cleared
last call was
the approach. So after that, we can descend 9,500. And so we're going to fly this in lock and flight path angle mode. And the cool thing is that on the approach chart, we actually get an info on the descent angle, 3.8. Right, here's another traffic coming in, 10 miles. I'm going to leave that with the pseudo wave deceleration point here. So we're going to descend 9,500 now.
10,000 feet,
Altimeter was confirmed.
Easy 9, Papa Lima,
and coming into Innsbruck with VATSIM. Even better.
Easy 9, Papa Lima, contact Vienna Radar 13435. Radar 13435.
Okay, so we've got the Oscar Echo Victor now identified. So we're good to follow that signal.
No, Mike, just confirm I'm not clear for the approach yet. I would hold that button now.
Okay, so that's a guy behind me.
Negative, sir. You to the localizer to the east approach, runway 26, and expect circling runway 08.
Alright, the approach mode now.
Okay, clear for the approach, lock P26.
Right, lock star, here comes the localizer. And be aware, even though the routing might show a bit to the left, you have to follow that localizer signal.
Thanks for the follow.
Alright, very important. So our descent point is 19 dmi, and I'm going to put in my minimum now, 3,700. And you can see you do have a glide slope signal, but you're not allowed to follow that with the approach mode. So I'm going to set the track FPA. I'm going to dial in 3.8 degrees, wait for 19 miles, and then I'm simply going to pull on the flight path angle knob there, and that's it. There we go. Starting our descent. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
So I'm going to have to see if the aircraft slows down, which it might not.
10,000 feet, QNH.
Now we have some crossing out.
Radio altimeter alive.
Checked. So we've got some altitude to cross check. 17 miles, 8,700 feet. Just a tad high. I'll correct that. 4.0 descend path. Gear down. Gear down.
Gear down.
What's that for us?
Contact with German 123 decimal final. Thank you. Bye bye. With the
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
14 miles. We were supposed to have 7,500. So that's correct.
13290, sir.
Fantastic.
13290.
Oh, look at the view. I've got goosebumps.
No problem, we have a great journey. Bye-bye.
Austrian 1401 has the runway inside.
Also 1401. Wind at the moment 050 degrees, 3 knots on the 2. Only you get the circle around the 08 and other temperature. Continuous published circling around the 0.
That's copied. Austrian 1401 will continue on the published circling runway 08, and I call you turning base in that case. So we've got, yeah, the landing clearance is too early for that, so I'm just gonna wait until we turn base to get the clearance for that. 10 miles, we should be at 5,900 feet, so we're still a tad high. Correct that. I will do the circling with flaps 3, not flaps full, because then it takes an awful lot of power on the downwind, because we are doing level flight there. Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Also clear for the circling is published around the 0, then ready for the final.
I feel another mic. I'll put the airport inside. Stand by.
Right, so.
No, Mike, I've got the airport inside, and I'll call you when I'm starting to circle. Speed with no, Mike.
Approach. There we go. So the track is going to be 230. Yeah, again, we're all waiting for the new voice codec to come out from VATSIM. I don't know what's taken that long, but yeah, I'm still hoping it's going to come out, you know, within the next 2 or 3 months. That is checked. Gonna level off 3,700 feet, and then at 4.2 miles from Oscar Echo Victor, we'll turn left track 230. And for now, I'm going to use the autopilot system because it does help a little bit. So pre-select 230 track. Do the level off.
2,000.
Is checked. Out star.
100 above.
Yeah, runways in sight.
Minimum.
Continue. So we're going to do the level off here. Turn to the left, downwind. Hey, Boatsman's after. Hello, how are you doing?
It will take off your input, Charlie.
Austrian 1401 is starting the circling.
Austrian 1401, thank you for information. You number 2.
Continue, Austrian 1401. Oh, look at the ski jump there. Ah, this is so gorgeous. That is just so brilliant. A masterpiece they've done here. So the passengers on the left side, well, they're not seeing quite as much, but still, I mean... Have I ever seen it by night? Well, we've had a look at the scenery by night, yes, but... Oh, look at it. Oh, TCAS, I have control, but that's the... Oh, yeah. Right, I'm gonna shut that up. So,
1,000.
Final flight.
Just passing through over 132 at 220 knots.
Yeah, disregard that call. That's a little bug here.
1,000.
Yeah, because whenever you're below 1,000 feet and you've got more than 70 degrees bank, the co-pilot should call out, obviously, bank. But... Alright, there's the airport.
There
we got the Axam's Church. That's our turning point to the final. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Also 1401, wind +050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08.
Cleared land, runway 08, Austrian 1401, thank you. Right, so here's the church. That's what we're gonna circle past. That looks just brilliant. Now, full concentration, guys. I'm gonna leave the speed mode on, although I'll tell you what, no, I won't, because sometimes it doesn't keep the speed too well. And so we're going to aim for that little valley. Alright, and starting a slow descend, and we're going to do 30-degree bank. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to continue for now.
Tango, the localizer DME approach, 26, circling land 08.
Right, so we have to do quite...
Sync rate.
Yeah, disregard, non-standard approach.
Oh,
God. Who was that? Speed is high, correcting.
Too low terrain, too low gear, too low flap.
Right, there we go. We're going to be on the path. Going to adjust the descent rate now. Get stable. Perfect. Who was that? Who just came in with it? Buddy, thank you very much for the €2.
Now that's how pros do it.
Buddy, I'll read the message once I'm off the runway, okay? Thank you, buddy, for your support, my friend. And again, thanks for helping out today.
500.
Nicely, all stable at 500. That's the aim.
400.
Ah, the scenery is just brilliant. I'm loving this.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ooh, nice.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Yeah, so I'm going to make sure... Minor brakes. I'm going to make sure that I don't backtrack. Because otherwise the other guy is going to go around. And Austrian 1401, taxiway Bravo is a short, turning off the runway now.
Also 1401, thank you. Continue on Bravo and you stand 4, please.
Continue my Bravo to the apron and stand 4. Thank you, Austrian 1401.
Eurowings 8, Mike Charlie, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08, clear.
I was going to look for the runway.
No, on finals.
No, Mike, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08, clear.
Runway turtle land, speedbird 999 Mike.
Eurowings 8 and Mike Charlie, contact number radar frequency 13255.
Contact Munson radar 112.
Where stand for?
Eurowings 8 Mike Charlie.
Airport info. Oh, it kicked me out of Navigraph. Hang on. Come on. So that looks like a nice landing there as well from the colleague, whoever that is, I don't know.
Austin 20 Yankee Romeo, direct to Nani.
Runway turn off, flight off. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
On or start. Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
So we're just gonna wait for the APU now to start up. Yeah, I was a bit late with the after landing checklist here. What a gorgeous approach! Oh, I love this. I love the scenery. I love the challenge here. That's just so cool. Always very thrilling, I have to say. Right, available. Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
Please connect external power. Please connect external electric power.
Roger, connecting external power.
He's so motivated. I love it. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seat belts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off. Oh, no, they're not.
External power connected.
Thanks for the follow.
Why then off? Off. Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Please make sure you have all of your personal belongings.
Yes, Project Fly is a cool
Remember that smoking is not allowed until
utility,
you have reached the
absolutely.
designated smoking area. We would like to wish all of our customers an enjoyable
So let's complete this flight.
If